Mountain bike companies want you to think that their bikes are expensive. Here's the secret though, they aren't. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can build yourself a killer bike on the cheap. For the frame of the bike, I went with AWST Cycling Tactics on AliExpress. This is a specialized Epic clone with their Evo linkage, but there's some differences with the specialized Epic Evo. We'll get into that later. The paint job is impressive. It even came with specialized stickers on it, like the warranty sticker and the size large sticker. Total after shipping came to $723. Moving on to the wheels, I went with Riot 29 carbon fiber wheels from the Lexon official store on AliExpress. They're boasted as an aggressive XC wheel with an outer width of 33 millimeters and an inner width of 27 millimeters. This isn't crazy by any means, but it's definitely not on the very traditional side. These wheels prior to shipping cost $393 and after shipping $427. These wheels look amazing. They have a carbon fiber hub, which is super unique, and they ride super smooth. These wheels are an absolute steal. And did I mention that's for both front and back for $427? Crazy. I went with Z-Race machined all aluminum 170 millimeter cranks. These also look really good, and I went with aluminum because I wanted that peace of mind to know that my feet aren't gonna fall off. After shipping, these came in at $55.63. All right, now for the cassette. I went with the ZTTO 9-50 UD Pro something. I'll link it right here or something like that. It looks great, it's really light, and it's really affordable. It's lighter than a GX cassette, and it seems to work just as fine. I've had it for a few months now. This set me back $110. Let's talk chains. I went with a YBN chain, all murdered black. It's super cool. I also went with the hollowed out version for all the pins, and it is a super light chain. It also feels really smooth and rolls really well. Like, it feels super high quality. I really, really like it. It's an expensive chain at $66, but I think it was really worth it. The derailleur, I went with an LTWoo A12. It's hot garbage. I absolutely hate it, and it's coming off as soon as possible. It sent me back $50, and it's gonna be gone soon. So kind of a waste of money on that one. I wanted to be on the featherweight side of downcountry, so I decided to go with an integrated bar and stem combo. All carbon fiber, one piece. Unfortunately, the handlebars I bought were and they totally didn't work. They didn't fit on the steer tube, so I ended up putting my my dirt jump bars on my bike, and I loved them. Like, they felt so good that they're gonna stay. And I kind of love that they're kind of triggering. They look so high that it looks preposterous, so they're gonna stay. The handlebars cost me $50. My dirt jump bars are probably $20 plus the stem. They're cheap, so we'll call it $30, whatever. For the brakes, I stuck with a channel favorite, the Z-Race CNC brakes. I've previously reviewed the big brother to these, so I got the X2s, which are the 2-piston. I reviewed the X4s, and I thought the X2s would be a little more the same, a little lackluster. Couldn't be further from the truth. These are amazing. They're super high quality, they brake super well, and they're super light. Like, as good as anything. Like, truly, they really do brake really, really well, especially for an XC brake. Highly recommend them. $83 for the price, cannot be beaten. They are awesome, totally awesome. As for the rotors, I went with some ultra lightweight ones from AliExpress. They came in at $6, which is crazy. They're awesome. The front is straight as an arrow, the rear has a little wobble in it, and I'm hoping that that'll just kind of work its way out. Fingers crossed, who knows. The dropper post I got from Evil Bikes HQ, thanks Evil, for $80 on a takeoff, cash, and then I got a carbon fiber seat off AliExpress for $36. This seat post is weirdly light, and I really like it. I am a little nervous about it, but it looks great, and it is actually super comfortable. Now on to front suspension. I found this brand new Sid Ultimate 120 with 35 millimeter stanchions for half off on Pink Bike. It was a great deal, and there's still a couple out there actually. It's been working really well, and I absolutely love it. The total came in for $560 for the Sid Ultimate. Incredible deal. The rear shock is a Sid Lux Ultimate. I had to do a little bit of grinding on the bushing to get it in, and that has to do with my Epic Evo that isn't an Epic Evo. So basically they just took some parts and mismatched them and to send you out the door. It totally works fine, but I had to grind it down just a little bit to get it to fit. The leverage ratio on this bike is completely different than the Epic Evo, like the real Epic Evo. So the bike has a very, very aggressive compression tune. And what that means is it's a really harsh ride. I actually like that because I'm kind of a bulldozer through stuff. I'm not very delicate, and that actually suits this bike for me really well. I think in general though, most people wouldn't appreciate that. Okay, so we've built up the bike. Now it's time to test it. I'm gonna take it to my local trails on Galbraith Mountain in Bellingham, Washington. Lay it all out on the court for you guys. I'm gonna go as hard as I can to test this bike and really stress it. You can see right here in the AliExpress description, it says explicitly not made for jumping. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. After putting the bike through its paces, I came out alive on the other side, and I had a freaking great time. It's an extremely exciting bike, and it feels like very skittery and very downcountry-y. I loved it. So how does this compare to other bikes? Well, if you wanted to get a specialized Epic Evo comp that was around the same weight, that would be almost $6,000, and my bike would have significantly better suspension. I'll leave it up to you though to decide whether it's worth it or not.